All right, let's meet your players here on the left-hand side of your screen. This is going to be Trevor, hailing from Austin. And on the and then on the right-hand side of your screen, as we push this button over here, let that clear out, do this, and then do that. That is going to be Cody, hailing from Seattle, Washington. So for different parts of the country, we got to make some camera adjustments. Those camera angles are making me angry. But that's all right. We'll deal with it later. Meantime, let's come to here. And there's our matchup, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Han Mos Eisley on the left and Jango Tarkentown on the right.
You don't need it. Oh, okay, cool.
Thanks.
And I need to start the round timer.
We're not running.
And we are about, hang on a minute.
I'm supposed to say that.
Say that, yeah.
There we
So
go.
it doesn't look weird.
Make sure you use the bigger damage if you don't mind, so they can see it. Same with this big.
We got you.
Look at that. The judge is helping us out. Look
Heck
at
yeah.
that, man. I almost want to take the entire judge staff out for a drink, but I don't think my budget can handle it.
No, your shipping budget.
I
killed
think my
that.
budget went to the United Baggage Claiming baggage handling union
Yeah.
to get all my crap here.
Yeah. That's oversized. You haven't measured it yet. It's oversized.
It's oversized. Damn it. Nice to see Jango for a change. Even Chad is trolling me now. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Well,
Nice
the
to
problem
see
is that
Jango for a
we've
change.
kind of exhausted the top of the pool.
Well, and that's
they've
the
all
thing.
been on either because they're streaming 2 games every round.
Correct.
So because of that, a lot of the players are just like, I want to play my last round in peace.
Yes.
Which is fair.
And well, this isn't the last round. Next round is the last round.
Yeah, but like some of the 6-1 people, if they win, it might be their last round.
That is fair. And I would expect there to be, given the lateness of the hour and the length of the day, I expect we're going to start seeing the ID rules go into effect before too much longer with some of these matches. Now,
well, I mean, yeah, because like this is like any other tournament, right?
Mhm.
The object is to make it to the next day.
Yep.
Once you've officially made it to the next day, what is really the point of playing that other game?
Yep.
Get the rest, get home, soak your feet in a tub.
Yep.
Get a butt massage based on these chairs.
Oh, God, these chairs are brutal.
Wes and I were really smart. We checked out the chairs when we were setting up, and we decided to steal or borrow some cushions so that we
I
could.
like how you phrased that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to return them. Stealing would mean that we were going to pack them. We're going to borrow them because it's really saved my butt. That's all I'm going to say.
Bib Fortuna starting things off here for Cody. Trevor goes ahead and uses Han. Cody claims. Trevor with 3 resources to spend. Let's see what he does here.
You already played your card like I knew I wanted to play.
There we go. Liberated slaves.
Good start. 3/5 unit, turn 1.
Can't complain. Chad asking if Bobby Sapphire playing at Jango Tarkentown. He is. He is one of 3 undefeated players here.
He's having a great day.
He's currently
really great
crushing
day.
it at 7-0.
We got to get him to do a 1 pack opening
1 damage
on the stream.
exhaust.
I freaking love those videos.
I got you.
Okay.
I will.
Use Bib. Bib's shield should be gone, I think. He attacked in with Bib there.
Play a missile droid platformer. You haven't seen that before. Right?
I like the
Not
Android
in-
package. It's cool. I'll play Kira.
Kira. All right.
Didn't he attacked with Bib, right? Yeah, so that shield should be gone. Okay, I'm just making sure. There we go.
There
They
we
got
go.
it.
He got it.
IG.
We got it. We're there.
Oh,
Okay. Took him a second. Just making sure. All right, then we
Okay,
got
so
Kira.
it's Kira. He picked the IG.
Got it. Thank you much.
Ooh, a Devastator. Such a beautiful start. I see the Devastator in his hand.
It's going to be a ways before he can get that onto the board, though.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Guess who's in chat?
I can't see.
That's your boy.
Who?
Balls.
Oh, Balls. I love Balls. Love him.
Okay, there's the sound clip it. Chat, clip it.
Yeah, clip it.
Clip it. There's
That's
my,
his
there's
actual
the-
name, though.
There's my sound clip for the week.
He's a great guy. Really great guy.
Running there.
I don't know. Did he play a TCG before this?
I don't know. You'll have to
I
ask
don't know.
him.
I'd have to ask him. He's been playing since Twilight with us, or Shadows?
I think
I want to say Twilight or Shadows, one of those.
I don't remember.
He started coming to our locals.
Surprise attack, 7 to base there.
Yeah.
Big hit.
Pretty brutal.
Tech.
Bringing out the tech.
Starting early. Jango coming in with the Zygerian Star Hopper.
Tarkin him.
Yep, he's going to clear out the liberated slaves. I believe Trevor took the initiative, even though they didn't move the token.
Uh-oh. Here comes DJ.
Could be. Could happen.
He can't stop it, and he'll keep Jango off the board.
He says no, didn't play a game, didn't play TCG before this.
Didn't play TCG.
He's a total rook.
So like he's me. He's just like me. This is kind of his first one, and he's gotten impressively better, impressively fast.
You claimed, right?
You can tell it's round 8. Everybody's energy's starting to get a little low.
Everybody's starting to drop
Starting to droop a little bit. I'm going to be faking it for a while.
Well, they're both, one's 5-1-1, and the other one was what?
Cody on your right is 6-1.
6-1.
Trevor on your left is 5-1-1.
Okay. Could a draw get you into the next day if you were like 6-1-1?
It would depend on a lot of things.
Or I guess 6-2-1.
No.
Right, 9 games.
It's possible that 6-2-1 might sneak in. It would depend on the number of people.
Okay.
The math is going to be weird.
What are they going to cut to? What do they cut to? 64?
Technically, I think, as I understand it, 2 losses might still work. 6-2-1 might still do it.
Yeah.
Because basically 2 losses is okay. 3 losses is not.
He Han actioned. I would flip before he could DJ me. That's just me. Yeah, he's thinking the same thing.
I mean, it's not like either one of those cards on the table is a significant threat to a fresh Jango. Even with a surprise strike, neither one of them can take him out.
Yeah.
That, and as you point out, that protects him from getting
from not being
able to deploy because you get DJ'd. Yep.
Cards in hand?
3.
Okay, so they're saying it's 21 points to go to Tay2. I wasn't sure if they had changed it to match the new point system or not. Because when they first announced it, it wasn't clear to me.
So how does the point system work? Can you explain that to me?
3 points is a win.
Okay.
Draw is 1 point.
Draws 1. Okay.
So you got to win 7 matches.
You got to win 7 matches.
A draw won't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the blaster. Smuggling out a DL-44, smacking Jango senseless. Cody's got a surprise strike of his own, an IG-2000, and I can't quite make out the last card.
The IG-2000 costs more to play.
Why? Oh, because
Kira.
that's the card that he named with Kira.
Kira, yeah.
Yep, 3 to base.
Oh, do you take his Jango out with tech? Oh, he's going to flip Han.
I'll do 7 more to base.
Another surprise strike.
There you go.
7 more big ones coming in from the droid missile platform. Just that quickly. Trevor down to only 13 health remaining.
Take out the Jango Trevor.
I mean, you won't even lose tech. He's got 5 HP.
Yeah, he's got 5 HP. He's going to get the other resource.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Han's going to smash Jango.
Okay.
2 to base.
2 more from the Star Hopper. You know, we've seen earlier games today, we've seen Jango, make contest things on the ground. But this game, it's basically been Cody. It's Cody that's going to make the big plays here in space because he's gotten 14 damage out of that droid missile platform with back-to-back surprise strikes on it.
I'll take initiative.
Initiative bounce back.
Okay. Got some damage to base in there.
I'll be here. I'm not going to come on, but I'll be here.
I can tell even I'm starting to wear down now at this point.
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's interesting. I didn't have this problem when we did the big long stream in Austin for the PQ there, but I'm definitely feeling it today for some reason.
Flight, setup.
Yeah,
We didn't get to bed till like 11:30 last night.
Yeah, but I got a good night's sleep, man. 7 solid hours. I'm not complaining.
I'll definitely see you next.
All right, see you.
2-4 to base.
Yep, keep pushing.
Haven't been able to clear that Kira out means the IG in Cody's hand is essentially unplayable. 23 on now. Trevor looking at the bottom of the barrel, hoping he can find a way to finish off Jango before he hits bottom. Chad already saying Tech wins this game. I mean, it could happen. Cody completely shut out of the ground right now. We've seen no surprise strike, no triple dark raid.
Yeah.
He's got a planetary bombardment, I think, is one of those cards, which doesn't do him
He
a
had
lot of good.
Devastator earlier. I don't know if he still has it.
I couldn't catch a glimpse of it.
But, I mean, he's a long way to play that.
That is correct, chat. Cody can still technically afford the loss. Cody is winning in.
I'll do 1 to both.
Trevor needs to win to stay in the game.
Yeah.
It was 1, and then
Yeah,
So there's our Juggernaut.
he gets tapped.
He's going to exhaust. He's going to exhaust Kira with the War Jug. There we go, and put 1 damage on everybody else.
2.
Resources up.
0.
Commandeer that.
Oh!
Brutal. The Commandeer Tech coming in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he gets to smack him with it.
He does. That might actually be. That could be catastrophic here for Cody.
12. Okay. I'll hit your base for 2.
He's going to do what he can, but this is going to be a really big hit coming in from this War Juggernaut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is an 8-7 War Jug.
4, 5, 8.
Yeah.
8 base.
8 to base. Both players on
What
5
that's
HP.
our first Commandeer we've seen played, and that is a beautiful example of how to play that card.
I got to say, I'm surprised it's the first one we've seen because it's such a good card. All right, that
Claims.
Juggernaut also goes back to Cody's hand. He doesn't get to keep it.
Yeah.
It goes away.
What's he got? Surprise strike with tech? Does he have it? Oh, spark.
Look
Ditch
at Look at
something.
Matty in my chat, trying to pimp his friggin' swag. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this.
do it, Maddie.
Look at this.
Do it. Shameless plugs.
You know, normally I charge people to come into chat, and sell things. I'm just saying.
Maddie's the one who makes the dice?
No.
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 Oh.
Matty's just part of the KTOD
Oh,
team.
KTOD?
Yeah.
They're a great crew.
Oh, yeah.
I've met most of them, and they are super nice.
All right. It's down to Cody. Go fast, Ricky Bobby. Can he pull it off? He's got.
He needs 2 attacks.
Yeah, and the problem is Kira's lethal. Kira's 5 damage off that blaster is lethal damage.
Yeah.
So he either has to
This one.
exhaust her
Ready?
or find a way
Yeah,
to
he's
murder
gonna
her.
exhaust her.
Let's get him a triple dark raid.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
TDI. Okay. So he's
But
going
that doesn't.
Well, it depends. He can't. We'll see. 1 damage will kill her, which will help.
The Raider. He's got to play the Raider.
In trouble.
Yeah, he didn't find what he needed. He needed the War Juggernaut, but he's only going to have the Raider. That's going to kill Kira. That's at least going. Yeah, and there's the surprise
There's the
strike.
surprise
I
strike.
say it's going to save him
There we
1
go.
action, but it's not going to be enough. Trevor has the surprise strike, and that's game 1.
Great game, Trevor. Great game.
Exactly how my other games have gone.
Maddie's the one they
I got the
confused with the guy
Devastator.
from the design team.
I could have cleared the board, which would have.
Tech.
All right. Solid showing from both players, but Trevor 1 step closer to hanging on and making day 2 here. He needs this win a little more than Cody does.
Yeah.
Had to.
I thought 1 would still be alive. You're absolutely
No.
right. That would have been it. Yeah. Got to risk it for the biscuit. That's what that deck is, right?
Yep.
Well played, man. Good game.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I think I'm going to make a note of,
Now these-
I'm always looking for ways to improve
'Cause I knew you'd have a gun
my
with
setup.
strike, especially with
And I
tech.
remember having this thought a while back. It'd be real easy for me to pop a little like in the corner of these player windows to set it up so the player record was in there. Like, what is their record?
Oh, yeah, that's
You know?
a great idea.
I could even do that before tomorrow. I could probably do it right now, honestly. It wouldn't take very long.
35 minutes.
I tell you what, while these guys come over here and do some sideboarding, let me work on that. Ian, why don't you entertain chat for a moment while I try to modify the overlays and add some info for the folks.
So let's talk about and do some shameless plugs for Sea Raptor here. So coming up on June, is it 7th?
June 7th. First
June
Saturday,
7th.
Saturday, June 7th.
First Saturday of June, my man Wes, a.k.a. Sea Raptor, is going to be doing the PQ at our local DL, who is hosting it this time. If you have
Dragon's Lair on the north side of Houston.
Yeah, on the north side of Houston. If you are in the area, in the Texas area, you should definitely come and check it out. It is a absolutely fabulous gaming store. You can buy any board game that's ever been invented, basically.
Yeah, pretty awesome place.
Warhammer, comics. They have a full restaurant that serves alcohol, beer, and actually very clean restrooms all the time, which is fantastic. And on top of that, very comfortable chairs. So it will be
as opposed to this place.
So it will be a very nice PQ to sit and chill out. I will be playing, not casting.
That's right.
Trey will be casting.
Trey will probably be with me that day doing cast work.
So, if you match up against me, that's at least one W.
Especially if you play Sabine. Especially if you play
Sabine. I will be on Piet Red for sure. I don't think I'm getting off of that anytime soon. And then also, don't forget to check out his streams every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, where he does World of Ships.
We do World of Warships.
World of Warships.
I've been streaming Warships a very, very long time. It has been more than a hot minute over there that I've been doing boats.
Pretty damn good at that game too.
I'm decent. I'm above average at that game. Let's
I
put
watch
it that
your
way.
clips, so your clips are always you annihilating people. So.
Well, because I'm not ever going to show people me sucking. Like you don't save clips of you sucking at the game.
But why would you?
Exactly my point, right?
Why would you?
Yeah, I went to Rome for Christmas.
So okay, all right, I'm close. I'm close
that
on this.
covers our shameless.
I
plugs.
appreciate you and your shameless plugs
no
on behalf of science.
And then also check out our podcast.
That's true.
On the button on YouTube. Make sure you
Yes.
check that sucker out. Hit us with a subscribe. That would be fantastic. We're only 2 episodes in, and we just started. But we're having a great time doing it and a real blast. Remember to put it a little higher in case they have initiative in the corner.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Well, right now, it fucking disappeared on me, and I don't – oh. I clicked something the incorrect there. What in the hell? Okay.
Well, it looks like we're sideboarded and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to quit messing with this, but I'll get started on it and then come back to it later.
Most games, right? I mean.
Yeah, see, you can see it starting to show up here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
so what we're going to do –
great.
What we're going to do, I'm going to turn it off for now,
Okay.
and I'll come back to it later, so that way it's not cluttering things up. But we're making progress. We're making progress.
There's no talking in that anyways.
Right.
All right. Oh, I need to get Cody's health fixed. There we go.
We have some not so great English-speaking family.
Sideboard complete. Game 2 inbound here. Plenty of time. Oh, wait, the timer's not
Do you have
running.
any other PQs you're doing yet, or is that the only one you have confirmed?
So that's the only one I have confirmed. I have written the guys in Austin.
I'm sure they'll have you back. At least all the people we've met that have come from Austin or San Antonio to this have loved your stream in Austin.
I emailed the store in Austin, but I have not heard back yet. I suspect they will tell me yes.
Yeah.
But until they do, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't.
I don't want to firm up because it's not.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not my venue, right? I don't get to make that call. It never occurred.
Are you gonna do the showdown?
It depends on when.
Dragon's Lair?
It depends on when it is.
Okay.
I don't think
you
you set a date
Twin
yet.
Sons too, because we're doing Twin Sons.
Doing a Twin Sons showdown?
Yeah, for our showdown for our locals. We're
Not
doing
that I did
Twin
deals. So I
Sons.
want to do some Twin Sons in the studio at home later this month, but I'm going to need a break from Unlimited after this trip.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm going to need a little bit of time to just not.
To not.
Yeah, to just not, please.
I will still be going to play on Tuesday for sure.
I probably will.
I can't miss my Tuesdays.
Yes. I wish you guys could have seen the epic shot I just made throwing away that water bottle. You would have loved it. You know what I need? Where's Okay.
What you need?
I was going to get a throat lozenge, but I'll do it. I'll do it in a minute. I'll do it in between. I'll do it after this
Okay.
game.
Here we go.
Christopher, that's some of the highest praise you could give us as far as I'm concerned. I prefer baseball on the radio, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Do I have initiative? I have initiative in the right place. Good. I'm making sure all these things here.
Pitch counts 1-0.
Just a bit outside. All right. Starting things off with Lux Bonteri.
What?
A tech card that I thought a lot of folks would lean into, but
That's
I
in a
have not.
Jango Dex?
Yes, it's not. It's not one you. I haven't seen a lot of it, but everybody talked about it when they started spoiling all these things. You know, pilots and other shenanigans.
Yeah.
Liberated slaves again for Han as he does his
I mean,
little
that's how you want
shenanigans.
to start. That's a great way to start.
Does his shenanigans with dropping a resource and playing slightly overpriced units.
I know. I do the same thing with them. Sorry. Oh, man.
Chat asking if you're allowed to have an opinion. Of course you're allowed to have an opinion. I have an opinion. I'll give you my opinion if you want to know, but I'm not going to give it to you right now. We have a game to call. Of course you're allowed to have an opinion.
Opinion on what?
I don't ban people for opinions. I ban them if they're being disruptive jerks in my chat, so try not to do that for me if you would. But
Play Guerrilla Soldier. I'll do 3 indirect.
all right. Okay, Guerrilla Soldier coming
Oh,
in.
and he took it out. That's a good way of doing it.
Do 3 to base.
And then he took it out. What do you mean he took it out?
Well, he used the liberated slaves.
Oh, the slaves just murdered
Yeah,
it.
just murdered it. Because it readies, and that's 5 damage.
Yeah,
with
but
one
he's
card.
only. Oh, yeah, okay. And he took 2. Yep, I got it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, did it, Jonah? That's a shame. That CAD green was really good.
Cards in hand.
3.
I'll play him.
Oh, interesting.
Tarkin Town.
Yep.
And
Well,
I'll pass.
I would happily do that, Nathan. You're out. Goodbye. All right, Target Town cleans up the board. And after all of the back and forth, Lux Bonteri remains the only man standing in the ground arena. Poor Lux.
Ooh, Bodie.
It's a Bodie Rook.
And
I
then
got
IG, Boba
Boba.
Fett. 4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
IG Warjug and Boba Pilot. What
This
are we?
is an interesting
I
Jango
will-
deck.
I'll ping him for 1, and I'll pass.
One of the interesting things about Jango, whether you love him or hate him,
You
is
can
there's
really
no
build
one
him
single
wide.
way to build him.
Yeah, you can build him pretty
Yeah,
wide.
there's a lot of different ways you can build Jango, and I don't think any of them are necessarily wrong. Nate's like, "Yep, get out."
You boot somebody?
No, I'm being.
Oh.
I'm. We're just. We're having fun with it. Humor me for a moment, guys. Wrong button. This table has been moved a little bit. I need to make some adjustments here.
Oh, I'm so far behind here. Okay.
Trevor lamenting the current state of the board.
Yeah.
There we go. Much better. Now when I push those buttons, things go where they're supposed to go.
I'm a cunning.
Ooh, this
Okay.
this feels like a bit of a desperation play for Trevor. He's going to exhaust both units.
It had 5, 6. Did you draw a tapper?
He's trying to figure out if he can afford to give the +4 pump to Bodie and let it get wasted if Jango can tap him down. He's going to do it.
He's going to do it. Yeah, he's got it.
I'll kill him with Boba Fett. 2 damage.
Yep, Boba puts 2 damage on him when he
Yep.
deploys.
Is this the transport?
That's the Boba Pilot because IG 2000 is a transport.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yep, yep. Brutal.
Yeah.
Well, he gambled, and it didn't pay off.
Didn't
but
pay off.
That's the way this game goes
Oh, we got
sometimes.
cameras over here.
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't
on
even
our
realize
faces,
that.
They're like, oh, crap, they can see us. Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
We saw your smirk before you played it there, Cody. We saw it. He might have a tapper. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yep, there it was. He's got it.
You're
All
ahead.
right,
Bring it out
we'll
to
get a Jango
Jango.
deploy.
He's going to Han
I'll ping
deploy.
him for one and tap him.
We had that too.
Yeah.
Oh, he had
Oh,
all
he
the
had
tapping.
all of it, man. That's
That's
crazy.
so brutal.
Yeah, take initiative.
Hit you for 3,
Yep.
and I'll pass.
I'll clean this up to 12.
Sounds good.
So, you remember our local friend Michael, right? Who's here today? He was playing Leia Green.
He had a rough
Leia
day
ACL.
today.
He had a rough day today, and
But he's playing it out like a champ.
Well,
which
he
I
is,
love.
and he spent so long playing Han, right? This matchup, Han won, Han
yeah,
yellow.
he finished
And-
top. Was he top 4 at the PQ?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I think he
and
finished top 4.
And I was talking to him between rounds briefly, and I said, why are you not playing Han? You know that deck inside out. He goes, I could not reliably beat Jango. He
Yeah.
goes, it made me insane. He goes, nothing I tried
It's so
worked.
much chess work.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, 7 to Jango with a surprise strike.
Takes 3, so yeah.
Clears him off the board. No more mass tap shenanigans, at least.
Yep.
5 to base from IG 2000.
Trevor's going to be at 10 at the end of this.
Commandeer this.
Trevor's going to be at 10 the next time there's an
commandeered
action.
it. Okay.
I mean, Commandeer feels terrible to play on a P38. That tells you the desperate place that Trevor is in right now,
Yeah.
right? Three more from Lux Bonteri, who's just been happily smacking the base every round, all game, unmolested.
I think you
This is up.
kill the unit so it doesn't go back in. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 100% just going to
And then
smash it
ping
in.
it again
Oh, you're good.
and ping it for 1.
I'm just going to play a War Jug. I'll ping him.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay. Blank.
I'll pass.
This certainly looks like this match is going to Jango at this point.
I believe this game is going to be Cody's by the time we're all said and done
Yeah.
here. I mean, Trevor, if he's got outs, I have no idea what they might be.
I wouldn't know.
Like a Big Boy Han would be a good card here, but it's not enough to stamp out the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Even then, you've still got the space threat to deal with because that's still a 5 swing. That's not a joke.
Swarm, yeah, I'll go. Tank us 7 health.
Yep.
Currently swinging for 5.
Yep.
Okay, we can go next.
Okay.
He's scooping.
Yeah, Trevor's like Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor sees that there's no way out of this one. He's just going to call it, and we'll move on to the next game.
Here we go. This is for Trevor's survival, this last third game.
Yep. Trevor on the bubble here, 5-1-1. Desperately needs this win to stay in the event.
For tomorrow, yeah, to
Yep.
make day 2.
Yep. 6-2-1 will not make the cut. We were talking about that earlier in chat. Chat corrected us on that one.
Yeah.
So he needs this win to move to 6-1-1.
6-1-2 would make it.
You need 21 points. No, that would only be 20 points. 6-1-2 would
Yeah,
only be
you're
20
right.
points.
You have to
You
win
have to
3
go.
games.
The only way to win. Well, no, you can. We were talking about this in chat. You could go 6-0-3.
Okay.
So if you
You'd
went
have to-
undefeated and had 6 wins and 3 draws, that's 21
still make
points.
it,
That
yeah.
would also do it.
I mean, that's fair because you didn't lose that day.
Yep, that would also do it. Would you do me a favor? This is killing me.
What's up?
Would you go move the player 1 cam to
Yeah.
the left a little bit, and the player 1 both cameras need to move to the left a little bit.
It doesn't get the ping, right?
Thank you.
I forgot
It
does
doesn't
too if
tap.
it's a transport.
Yeah, but it does 2
If it's
on a transport.
Han player is so done with this. Yes, it was very clear Han player was done with this.
Star
The-
transport.
No.
You guys, I'm going to say this while Ian's not around. He has been a fabulous, fabulous roadie, working his butt off, helping me get things done, taking care of camera setups and all kinds of other shenanigans. It's been a really good day. Good weekend.
Brutal.
I know.
No balls. I forgot to bring it today, but I talked to him about it. He was actually yelling at you off camera for even bothering me with it. So I'll let you guys, fist fight it out later.
I was playing from so far behind
Yeah.
already in that one.
Yes, that's much better. Much better.
But you have to beat 38.
And then now, I'm going to make one more tweak
But, like,
here
it wasn't in your hand.
because I think I can.
Forgot that the other one was 2 damage on the transport. Well played.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
I'm adding a game tech to my list of jobs for you now.
Yep. You're doing well, my friend. I have no complaints. All right. Cody not liking that, throwing it back. As we're trying to get set up here for game 3, let's put the timer back on.
2 Devastators in the hand, you know, it's like.
Dude, he's just bragging now. He's like, I
Yeah.
drew 2 Devastators. I don't know what to do with it, man. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Maybe.
game 1.
I think I
yeah.
won on the 8 resource turn.
I think game 1 we made it there, but game 1 was not good for me, so.
It was not, Cody. It was not.
Super Rider suddenly excited. I know that guy on camera in the background. I love it. Love it. Xanda, you go right ahead. See, guys are asking about our polo shirts. Guys, I got to tell you, I can't sell the polo shirts. However, what I might be able to do.
Could you make a few more and maybe do like a giveaway?
I can give them away.
Yeah,
but
you can't
honestly, it's
charge
because it's shirts and everybody's different sizes. It's better to give them away and then have them made to the right size.
Yeah, that's for
that
sure.
kind of thing. I could absolutely do that.
We got different ones tomorrow too. Don't forget that. We got a new pair tomorrow.
We are. We're not going to be wearing these colors tomorrow. We're wearing these colors today in honor of Jango. And then tomorrow we're going to be wearing the opposite colors.
Our favorites.
In honor, yeah,
well,
but
Vigilance
in,
is not
it's,
your favorite,
it's
but.
not necessarily, but it's more like in honor of all of the things that we lost. All right, game 3 is beginning. We should call the game. Han doing Han things.
Okay.
And a Zygerian Starhopper coming in.
Run into it.
Ooh, early Falcon here, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Trevor's going to just bounce it, too. He doesn't want to lose it, but one of the indirect from the Starhopper dying.
He's going to Tarkin Town.
He's going to get rid of it. Ooh.
Early Tarkin Town.
You know what, though? I think if I'm
Do you
Trevor.
want to trade around? I think if I'm Trevor, I feel pretty good that
I feel
traded around.
I feel very good
Yeah.
about that trade if I'm Trevor.
I want to play Akira here if I'm Trevor.
Chat, you're welcome. I appreciate the kind words. I have worked very hard to produce a stream that is legible and easy to understand, and you can actually see what's going on. So we're looking at a Bodhi Rook coming in. Let's look at the cards real quick.
Oh, get rid of that triple
Surprise,
dark
you
raid.
got to get rid of the TDR.
Yeah,
let him have
don't
the
even
rest.
think
but
it. Let him have
yeah,
the
don't
rest.
even blink. You've got to get rid of that TDR.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look. We played a Bodhi Rook.
Yeah.
One of these.
I'll ping him for 1.
Yep.
It didn't even pick up his
He's
cards.
just like, just flip it over.
Just flip it.
Just flip it onto the board. My boy, the P-38. Game-used polo shirt. That is not happening. Chat says they want the game-used polo shirt giveaway.
Man, I had to wear an undershirt to not over-soak this thing. If you want game worn, sure, I'll send it out to you, bud.
Like, I don't think you want that, man.
I don't think you want it.
I don't think anybody wants
It's going
that.
to smell like what am I? Sure,
It's
24-hour protection.
It's not going to smell like Gamer.
No.
It's not going to smell like Gamer.
Might smell a little bit like those great dumplings, though.
Those were really good dumplings.
So good.
Oh, dinner was so delicious.
That was lunch. I'm eating dinner.
If you guys have played a TCG tournament in your life, you know what I mean when I say it smells like Gamer.
Oh, another advantage of coming to the PQ at Dragon's Lair. You can order food to your table.
That is amazing.
And
That is the best
bring
thing.
it to you.
You know
I
what?
do it every Tuesday night now.
I had forgotten. I had honestly, we don't realize how spoiled we are casting in that venue.
Yeah.
Because you go up to the front of the pub,
Okay,
you order the
surprise
food,
strike.
surprise strike versus
And then
surprise
we
strike.
had some damage into Cody's base.
You don't realize how spoiled you get. It's so easy.
Return it to its hand. Okay.
Clear the field.
I'll play a Kylo tie.
That's something else for two.
Wow. Not a card I expected to see today. Just as soon as I can pull it up.
that a Twilight card?
Choose a non-unit leader that costs 3 or less. Return it. Wow, clear the field. So he bounced the
Ooh.
P-38 with clear the field.
You know, what that will work well with if somebody figures out a Swarm Droid deck, that would be a devastating card to play.
It'd be a great way to get rid of the Swarm Droids.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just get them all picked up at once.
Oh, no, I made all of this myself, chat. No. None of this was provided to my – no, I did all of this.
Wes has put all his time and effort into this, if we're being honest.
You guys – we were showing somebody the Stream Deck this morning, and I thought their heads were going to pop off.
Yeah, they were really impressed. And the setup, just overall, the quality of the cameras, the production, everything is next level with Wes. It's really great. If you saw how organized he is in real life, you would understand why.
Yeah, it's not – you're overselling it. I'm not that organized. But it was funny, right? These guys came over, and they were looking at this. They were looking at the stream. They'd never seen a Stream Deck. And I've been streaming PC games for so long, I forget that if you're not in that world, right? There is tech now, like an Elgato Stream Deck, that makes doing these kinds of things so very easy, but you don't know it because you're not a part of this world. And they were their minds were blown to see a Stream Deck.
Looking for Hot Shot Blaster.
Hit you for 3.
Looking to see what's there.
And I'll do 1 to Bodie.
And he's going to bring that bounced P-38 back out.
Not one Tech DJ combo for Trevor so far. And it's kind of too late now.
William, that's outstanding. Tag me. I've got an email address. It's just you can just if you can find me on Discord, that works. I'll look you up. You guys could easily recreate this on Star Wars CCG. It would take you hours to program the cards in because you have way more cards than I do. But it could be done. There you go. Discord. Thank you, Xanda. Somebody's got my back.
Could you imagine having to set up your Stream Deck for, like, Magic?
Oh, God. My head would explode.
100,000 cards.
My head would just explode.
Or Pokemon.
It'd be brutal.
There's, like, 50 different...
And I'm not going to lie. If I had to program a Stream Deck for Star Wars CCG, I'm not sure how I'd do it just because for this game it's very easy.
Cunning.
Okay. Yep. That's a big play here. Let's watch this one.
Jango.
It's very easy to organize the cards by aspect, but it's very difficult to do that in Star Wars CCG. It's not quite so simple.
P-38.
Okay, he's going to exhaust 2 units.
Give it to Tech. Oh, he's going to bounce the Kylo.
And he's going to bounce the Kylo's tie. So he's buying time here, right?
Yeah.
It's just pure tempo control play there at that point.
When he hasn't played his Han out yet.
Nope.
He's got 2 resources, so that will give him
this
a
should
third
be
resource
Han's
on
turn.
attack. He could get 2 more resources in.
Okay, daring raid.
Okay.
Tech's going to base you for 2.
Sounds good. I'm going to go to 11.
There's our boy Cody in the background.
DJ, I would love to know how to do that, but I am not that savvy. Another Lux Bonteri. Han enters the game. Going to hit him with a P-38 and knock him down.
Trevor's going to claim.
I will take initiative.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
All right. Trevor has an ish.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the token in the right place. Making
Yeah.
sure. Looking very good for Cody here again. Trevor had such a really strong game 1. Doesn't feel like he's coming into the cards that he needs the time he needs them.
No.
My base health is way off on Cody. Let's fix this. He's 11 on, so he's got 14 left. There we go.
I just left a message one of my best friends. He's the one who suggested it.
Han's going to hit your base for 4.
4 to base.
Okay.
Cody's also now starting to look down, see the bottom of the barrel. He's for as wide as he's gone, he's done really good tempo
He's got a War
plays.
Juggernaut in his hand. He's about to play.
Well, that would be
And
now would be a good time for it. He's going to exhaust tech.
Guys, tap 'em.
Well, you say that's going to be it, but who knows what Trevor's got in his hand?
That's true.
Yeah, I did. Don't worry.
No, we're not playing that kind of game.
traitorous, out of aspect. No.
Would be pretty spicy.
Couldn't get War Juggernaut, though.
Now, tech is on the board, which means that everything in Trevor's resource pile has smuggle. So all of that is available.
He's going to take 6 more.
Well, he has the potential to take a lot more than 6. I mean, he could take as much as 12 more right here. It's just a question of what he can try to polish off.
Yeah.
With what he's got in his resource row, or what his hand. I mean, his board is done. He's got cards in his hand and tech on the board, so he's got plenty of options. But what's it gonna be?
I'm going to DJ for 5 and take whatever's ready resource.
Okay, so he's gonna DJ out and steal the ready resource.
Well, is this ready?
Yeah, that's ready. Yeah.
Cool, I'll just
That was
take
my one ready. Yeah.
ready resource. And then we'll do this little silly maneuver.
Kind of late for the DJ.
Does feel like the DJ play not
Felt
going to be
kinda
very
empty.
impactful here.
Yeah. 3 to base. He's going to do 3 more with the other starfighter.
Well, I mean, it's not just he's got this, but then you've also got down here too. Like it doesn't get better.
No.
He's got 6 high and 6 low anytime he's ready to do it. It's just going to take him several actions to work through it all.
I will. So these were all tapped. I
Yeah.
have a daring raid from the row.
From the row, my own.
Ooh, we're smuggling in a daring raid to kill
Okay.
Lux Bonteri.
Okay.
That is awesome.
His own card. I freaking love it.
Is that what he did?
Yeah,
he
that was
did.
his
That's
card.
the daring raid he stole. That's
That was
amazing.
his card.
He stole a daring raid out of the resource row and then used it to kill one of those units.
Okay, so
That
do
is
3 more,
awesome.
so he's down to Trevor's down to 11.
Yep.
And this has been, though it's always felt like Trevor is behind, he's still kind of right there.
That extra 5 health makes a big difference.
And then I'll pass.
Yeah.
22.
Okay. Yep. Trevor claimed.
I just don't know how he gets out of that War Juggernaut.
The War Jug is a massive problem.
So it's what?
He needs
3,
he needs a
4,
waylay or a
5,
cunning
6.
or something.
So it's 7 and a 7 attack, correct?
Hmm?
The War Juggernaut right now is 7 attack, right? Starts with 3.
Oh, he did pay 5 for it. He paid a lot of resources for that thing.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
He paid 3.
I didn't even think about that. You could have. That was cool. That was cool.
Off.
Yeah.
Even Cody likes the daring raid.
Cody's like, I got
Smuggle.
smacked with my own card.
That's
That's
awesome.
rude.
That's why I love traitorous.
Yep.
Beating people up with their own stuff.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
I'm on 22. And this has +4.
Yeah, it hits for 7. No,
Waylay it, bud. Cantina bouncer it, something. Get it off the board. And then you still have to deal with the others though.
They're in there, fellas.
I was just gonna mark this, but we both know what it is.
How much time?
We got 17 minutes.
Prior to 5 extension, you got 12.
Oh, I see. Perfect.
Yeah, it's 7 plus 5.
Oh, 7 plus 5. Oh, okay. So we have 12 minutes. Plenty
And
of time.
it is the last, third game, right?
Yes, sir. We're both 1-1.
What do you do, Wes? I mean,
We're on the same boat. We're both sitting here staring at the board going,
I just don't see it. I just don't see Trevor's way out. 'Cause he's got.
Well, if he had a way out, if he saw it, he would have done it already.
Done it already, yeah.
He would have done it already,
Yeah.
whatever it is. You always like to talk about the face cams, right? That is not the face of a man who knows what his next play is.
No,
Okay, I mean, let's be
No.
honest here, okay?
The downward corners of his mouth tell you that he is stressing, and Cody is doing his best to hold back a smile, it looks like right now. As Cody's 6-1, right? Wes?
Cody is 6-1.
So he wins
Trevor
this
is
game,
5-1
and
and 1.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Correct. If Cody can pull this out, that would be 7 wins for him. He will secure his spot in day 2.
man, would I just draw the next match. Get a nap
I think
in.
honestly, I think I would too. I think I'd be like, you
Get
know
a
what? Can we
nap
just
in.
take the IDs and go get some food? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Offer who I play. I'll buy you dinner if we. if we
You can't do
draw.
that. You can't
No, I
do
know
that.
you can't do
That's
that. They made, like, 2
collusion. It's
announcements of
bribery
that
now.
today, yeah.
You can't do that.
They made like 2 announcements for that.
All right, coming in with an EMP to exhaust the Juggernaut. We've seen that card in a lot of decks today, but it's the first time we've seen it played. He's got IG to tap his whole board out.
That's it.
I mean, what do you do here? Like,
There's nothing. He's got 8.
You cry a little bit, like.
Yeah.
Jango's so brutal.
Oh.
It's hard to watch these decks too.
I'm feeling so bad for Trevor right now.
It's
I've been in his shoes before, where like, you know, I could win a game to make a top 4 cut, and in a showdown, and you just don't get it because you can't pull off the combos you want to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my head rub. That's my head rub, baby. Anybody who works for me knows that's my head rub.
Now, what's interesting is, you know, Trevor might have a way out. He just hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But
well,
man,
he's got to bounce something. He's got to.
You need to hit me for 8, which you're showing.
I have 9 damage.
Yep, he's got 9 showing.
Lethal. Yep. Either way. Yeah, if you can't stop it.
Oh, bummer.
I'll pass.
I'll hit you for 3.
Okay. Not sure what the pass is about.
I think he's just he's given in.
Chat. I love the ban hammer chat. This
The what?
guy says ban and then puts the hammer emoji after it. The ban hammer. Ready. They're ready. People are tired of seeing Jango as we are of casting him, apparently.
I don't know. The Jango matchups we've seen today have been, for the most part, pretty good.
All right. Commandeer coming back.
And you have 1 resource left?
1 ready resource.
What did he commandeer, though?
He commandeered the War Juggernaut that he had exhausted earlier.
Oh, okay, and readied it.
Mm-hmm.
And now he can destroy Jango, but...
I'll go to 24.
Well, it depends what he swings. So he's going to go ahead and push the damage.
Yep, that was it.
And then,
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to push him to 24, and then Cody claims, and the game's over.
It feels
right?
better.
Yeah, Cody basically ends on 1 HP, right?
Yeah.
That's where the game ends, right there.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah. All right, Cody moving on to day 2 here in Denver.
Yeah.
We'll see him tomorrow. At least
That's big
we
time.
might see him on stream. We might not, but we'll
Yeah.
definitely see him in the bracket.
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned this. I did get the judges to confirm. We will be seeing 2 rounds of Swiss tomorrow.
That makes sense.
Only 2.
Okay.
2 more rounds of Swiss tomorrow, and then we'll cut to top 8.
Yeah, you're going to need it with how many people have 7 wins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just based on that alone.
Yes.
You're going to
Yes.
need them to beat each other up for a while.
Yep.
And there'll probably be a lot of draws today.
Yep. For sure.
So I'll play it out because I don't know where the Hans are at.
GG to both players, but Cody going away with the win there in round 7 here at the Star Wars Unlimited
8.
second
Round
qualifier.
8.
Round 8. Oh,
8.
God. It's getting
We
late.
got one more,
One more
baby.
round. I can make it.
One more.
I can make it. I can make it. All right, guys.
We're in the final
Countdown. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, you can tell it's been a long day, guys. When we start singing, it's been a long
Yeah,
day.
it's been